The Oklahoma City Thunder just changed the NBA landscape again. From underdogs to title contenders, they've officially punched their ticket to the NBA Finals, dismantling the Timberwolves in just 5 games. Let's talk about how they did it, and why this might just be the start of a dynasty. Tonight, SGA showed the world why he's MVP. The man dropped 34 points, moving like a surgeon through Minnesota's defense. Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards, he had 19. Respectable, but for a first option in a must-win game, that's not enough. If you like these NBA stories, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Let's be real. A team that was counted out, overlooked, and labeled too young has not only silenced the doubters, they've crushed them. In 5 games, against a team that was supposed to be just as hungry, just as dangerous. But when the lights were brightest and the moment demanded greatness, only one team showed up. And it wasn't the Timberwolves. Let's keep it real. Scoring just 9 points in the first quarter of an elimination game? That's not just a bad start, that's a meltdown. That's a team that looked at the pressure and crumbled. That's not playoff basketball, that's stage fright. The Timberwolves didn't just lose a game, they lost the fight before it even began. 2 years in a row, they've made noise in the regular season. 2 years in a row, they've made it to the conference finals. And 2 years in a row, when it truly mattered, they collapsed. So what makes OKC different? Everything. They're not just built to win games, they're built to win moments. They're not just a team full of athletes, they're a team full of minds. You see it in every possession, every switch, every double, every trap. It's calculated chaos, controlled aggression. Remember when they put Caruso on Jokic in Game 7? People laughed. I mean, really? Caruso on the best center in the league? But it worked. It wasn't about size. It was about intelligence. Mismatch on paper, masterstroke in execution. That's OKC basketball. And now, they did it again. This time with Anthony Edwards in their sights. And let me say this, Ant is a killer. He's got the tools. He's got the heart. But the Thunder treated him like a puzzle they already solved. They triple-teamed him in the paint. They doubled him when he least expected it. Sometimes they let him go one-on-one just to bait him into a trap the next time down. It wasn't random, it was psychological warfare. Imagine being that guy, the guy, and every time you touch the ball, it's like entering a maze. You don't know if the trap's coming from the top, the bottom, or not at all. You hesitate, you overthink, and when you second-guess in a playoff game, it's already over. That's the kind of defense OKC brings. Not just physical, but mental, strategic, relentless. They don't just shut you down, they wear you down. Now let's flip it. Let's talk offense. Because the other side of the floor, that's where SGA was cooking. Smooth, calm, surgical. The man dropped 34 points like he was in a gym by himself. It wasn't just about the numbers, it was about the timing, the control, the leadership. That's an MVP. That's a tone setter. That's someone who walks into the biggest game of the season and says, "Follow me." And the rest of the team? They believed. You could see it in every fast break, every steal, every loose ball. The Thunder weren't just playing, they were performing, putting on a show for their city, for the world, for anyone still doubting that they belong. And let's give credit where it's due. The Nuggets pushed this Thunder team to 7 games. And now, looking at how easily OKC disposed of the Timberwolves, you have to give Denver their flowers. Their roster might be aging, their bench might be thinning, but their heart? Still championship caliber. That series wasn't just a test for OKC, it was their transformation. Because after what we saw in this closeout game, this wasn't basketball. This was a statement. Steals, dunks, transition buckets, body language, emotion. Every single detail told the same story. We're not done yet. Minnesota didn't just get beat, they got broken. The Thunder crushed their confidence, outplayed their stars, and left no doubt. But here's what should scare the rest of the league. The Thunder are still at the beginning. This team is young, like scary young. And they're not just young, they're deep. They've got players coming off the bench who could start on other playoff teams. And then there's the war chest, all those draft picks. That's the part people forget. They don't have to make big moves to get better. They have the flexibility to either grow from within or go out and grab another star. Imagine pairing SGA with one more elite piece, or upgrading that already ridiculous bench. The options are limitless. This isn't a peak. It's a foundation, a blueprint, a potential dynasty in the making. But of course, the job's not done. Not yet, because the finals are next. The Knicks, the Pacers, whoever comes out of the East better come ready for war. Because OKC doesn't just show up, they arrive with intention. It's been over a decade since this franchise has been here. Since 2012, back when KD, Westbrook, and Harden were on the rise. That team never quite made it back. But this one feels different. It's not built on ego, it's built on chemistry. Not just talent, but trust. And not just hunger, but a deep, undeniable belief. So here we are. The Thunder are back. Back on the NBA's biggest stage. And this time, they're not just here to play. They're here to take over. Let the world watch. The Thunder have arrived. And they might be here for a long, long time. What do you think? Was this Thunder playoff run the real beginning of something special? Can they finish the job in the finals? Are we witnessing the next NBA dynasty before our eyes? Let me know in the comments. I'm reading all of them. And if you're rocking with this energy, hit that like button and subscribe for more Real Hoops talk. The movement has started. Now the world has to catch up.